Okay, let's start the video. So before we get started, you can email me for any game prediction, donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And you can email me here. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed. So as we said, I talk about Dster 18 for Mega Man. And I talk about Dster 34 and 44. So what came was after the 18, Dster 34 actually came. So the Mega Man number for that draw that came, what was the Dster 34? So I'm gonna have, say, 527 was the Dster 34. So with that being said, in order to have the Dster 34 in your matrix, you need to write Dster. So the Dster that has Dster 34, 7, 6, 0, 1, 4. I didn't do the code after the Dster 34. I didn't do the code for the draw for last night's Mega Man drawing. Didn't have time, really, because it takes Daryl to make the video and to double check the results. And make sure everything is accurate before I post it. So this was the Dster 34 Dster for a draw for last drawing. So as you can see, that was the Dster 34 that came. So as you can see, this has Dster 34 and Dster 44 also. I'm going to highlight all the Dster 34 and 44. So if you use two code for that drawing, this would be the right Dster. You have 44 and 34 together. Now all the Dster will have every single digit, but not in this case. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. You have 9 digits instead of 5. So if the Dster 34 comes and you don't get any number drawn has a 5, you will not need the digit 5 for that draw. So the winning number that got drawn for that drawing was 6. 6 got drawn. 28 got drawn. So 28 got drawn. $34 was code. 34 got drawn. So 3 number in the low matrix. 48 and 62. And the ball was 09. So for those of you who follow my videos, this is the effective system to hit the jackpot, because this has the set amount of numbers. You don't utilize every single number in the matrix. So if you don't use every single number in the matrix, you're bound to hit a lot of numbers. And some people have hit 4 number, 3 number, 5 number with the system, but mostly 4 numbers and 5 numbers and 3 numbers are easier to hit. 5 numbers and the 6th number will be the next level. You need a lot of analyzing. So now, if you pinpoint the location of code Dster 18 for last draw, it was close. The matrix, the numbers were drawn was around 18. Now, let's look at where the numbers are drawn around the code Dster 34. We have 06 up there. They're not always got drawn around the code. You have 28. That's not in the Dster. You have 34. So let's put 34 on one of these numbers. And you have 48. So I'm going to move the 34 over here. And 48 over here on the bottom. So as you can see, one of the number got drawn around the code, which is the 48. Now 62. 62, I will be around either here, D3, D2, but I will want to use this because remember, you're trying to use the lesser corner as possible. So 2 number in quadrant 1. Now you have 09. 09 also in quadrant 1. So it could be in quadrant 4, but 09 was here. The only number that's not in the matrix was 28. So for the code Dster 34, number didn't get really drawn around the code, but when it gets drawn around the code, and those of you who play numbers around the code, 18 last draw, you have a hit a lot of numbers easily because there's not much number around the code. So again, 3 numbers were around quadrant 1 about, and 2 numbers were in quadrant 2, 3, and 4. And quadrant 2 is not really used unless you use the blue box. But number do get drawn around quadrant 2. As you can see, 34 got drawn around quadrant 2 also. And if you look at the draw for next draw, it was 2, 28, 37, 38, 58, and the mega ball was 13. You see the 8 got drawn. So the 28 repeated. After the 18 got repeated, 28 got repeated. Now, for Tuesday's draw, nobody won. It will be 200 million, and we would need the next code. So since 18 and 34 come, we will have to revamp it, and we will need to recreate the new code. And as you can see, it's effective, even though it don't have 6 number. Most of the time, when I post a video in the past, it has 6 number in the Dster. If you find the right Dster, you would have 6 number in the Dster. Because remember, I haven't used the blue box yet. I haven't shown you the blue box because blue box, I'm not going to post the numbers there. You're going to have to email me for them. You see, the blue box is a crucial because in order to hit 6 number, some numbers have to be used in the blue box. Because some numbers are crucial to hitting the jackpot. And so again, for any game prediction or request, you can email me. Don't subscribe, share, and like my video, and email me for any game prediction and requests.